Hello, fellow moviegoers. As you know, the Oscar nominations are out, and they've been out for some time, and I'm going to go over my preferences and my predictions of what films will win the Oscars this year, March 2nd of 2014. Let's get started, shall we? Shall. Nominees in Achievement in Visual Effects. The nominees are Gravity, The Hobbit: Desolation of Smaug, Iron Man 3, The Lone Ranger, Star Trek Into Darkness. Yes, even crappy movies as is The Lone Ranger can get nomination. This is going to be Gravity. My preference? Probably Gravity as well. That's an amazing film. Nominees in Achievement in Sound Mixing. The nominees are Captain Phillips, Gravity, The Hobbit: The Desolation of Smaug, Inside Llewellyn Davis, and Lone Survivor. Gravity probably will win this. Captain Phillips, the director Paul Greengrass, who did not get nomination. His film, I think, one of the Bourne films won both in the sound category, so I wouldn't be so sure about anything in this category, but I'm going to pick Gravity because it's in space. It's a space movie. So there you go. Achievement in Sound Editing. The only nomination for All Is Lost. Captain Phillips, Gravity again, The Hobbit: The Desolation of Smaug, and Lone Survivor. Again, I'm probably going to go with Gravity. Don't really have a preference here. Although All Is Lost is like Gravity, except it's one man, and in my opinion, the better of the two films. But Gravity will probably win here as well. Nominations: live action short films. That Wasn't Me, Just Before Losing Everything, Helium, Do I Have to Take Care of Everything, and The Vorman Problem. I haven't seen any of these. I don't know, so I'm going to say Helium. Nominations for Best Achievement in Production Design: American Hustle, Gravity, The Great Gatsby, Her, and 12 Years a Slave. I've seen all these nominations. I really love The Great Gatsby. I like the colors, and I like the production design, well vast. And I think they got everything right in that. American Hustle, they did the 70s right. Gravity, I don't see them winning in this category. Her was pretty cool. 12 Years a Slave was, I think, might be the least favorite of my nominations of this. It was just kind of plain, but they did get the period right. I'm going to go with The Great Gatsby. I would probably have a preference of American Hustle. Best Animated Short. The nominations are For All, Get a Horse, Mr. Hublet, Possessions, and Room on the Broom. This is a total guess. I really don't know. Just because it's simple and easy. Get a Horse. That's my prediction. Don't have no preference. Achievement in Music and Written for the Motion Pictures Original Song. The nominees are Happy from Despicable Me 2 by Pharrell Williams. Let It Go from Frozen. Music and lyric by Christian Anderson, Lopez, and Robert Lopez. The Mune Song from Her. Music from by Karen O and lyric by Karen O and Spike Jonze. And Ordinary Love from Mandela: Long Walk to Freedom, which I haven't seen. Music by Paul Hewson, Dave Evans, Adam Clayton, and Larry Mullen. Lyric by Paul Hewson, also known as U2. I think U2 has already won in this category, and for the film, I think Gangs of New York, which was a very good movie back in the day. It's going to come down to Ordinary Love and Let It Go from Frozen. A lot of love for Let It Go, but I think Ordinary Love will take it. There's also a controversy in the song category this year where was like the first or second time in Academy history that a nomination was bumped off the nomination list. And this is a movie the song is called Alone Yet Not Alone by the same title, Alone Yet Not Alone. And this was a film that was released in early April and stayed in theaters for maybe 2 weeks of a budget of like less than $60 million. It didn't do well at all. No reviews were recorded, and I don't know what it just was released and never. No one's ever even heard of this movie, so the nomination is no longer a nomination and is released off this nomination list. So, achievement in music written for motion pictures, original score. Nominees are The Book Thief by John Williams, Gravity by Stephen Price, Her from William Butler and Owen Pallett, Philomena, one of the Oscar nominees that I did not see, by Alexandre Desplat, and Saving Mr. Banks by Thomas Newman. I hope it goes to him, but I'm thinking maybe Her will get it. And I wouldn't have a problem with that either. But I think Her is going to win this award. But I'm hoping it goes to Saving Mr. Banks. Best Foreign Language Film of the Year. The nominees are Broken Circle Breakdown from Belgium, The Great Beauty from Italy, The Hunt from Denmark, The Missing Picture from Cambodia, Omar Palestine. I never really have seen any of these. The Great Beauty did win at the Golden Globes for Best Foreign Film. I'm really surprised that Blue is the Warmest Color was nominated for Best Original Foreign Film. Best Foreign Film. So I'm going to say The Great Beauty will win this nomination. Adapted Screenplay. The nominees are Before Midnight, written by Richard Linklater, Julie Delpy, and Ethan Hawke, who all have been nominated before. Captain Phillips, screenplay by Billy Ray. Philomena, screenplay by Steve Coogan, first nomination. Go Steve Coogan. And Jeff Pope. 12 Years a Slave, screenplay by John Ridley. And The Wolf of Wall Street, screenplay by Terrence Winter. 450 F words and so on in that movie. Awesome. But 12 Years a Slave probably is going to win for adapted screenplay. Original screenplay. American Hustle by Eric Warden Singer and David O. Russell. Blue Jasmine by the great Woody Allen. Dallas Buyers Club by Craig Borton and Melissa Wallach. Her, written by Spike Jonze. And Nebraska by Bob Nelson. I think Her is going to win. I wouldn't have a problem with that. I would like to see American Hustle take it, but Her is a good choice as well. So there you go on that. Let's do Best Documentary Short Subject. The nominees are Cave Digger, Facing Fear, Karma Has No Walls, The Lady in Number 6, Music Saved My Life, and Prison Terminal, Last Days of Private Jack Hall. I'm going to say Cave Digger, just because I have no preference there. Achievement in Film Editing. American Hustle, Captain Phillips, Dallas Buyers Club, Gravity, 12 Years a Slave. Wow. Well, Gravity, who is a nomination for Alfonso Cuarón and Mark Singer, but I think Gravity is going to take this, and then we're going to pretty much take all the technical awards. Best Documentary Feature, the nominees are The Act of Killing, Cutie and the Boxer, Dirty Wars, The Square, 20 Feet from Stardom. No Blackfish in this category. Interesting. I thought that was a very well done made film. I'm going to go with Dirty Wars. No preference. Achievement in Directing. We'll do later. Achievement in costume design. American Hustle, The Grand Master, The Great Gatsby, The Invisible Woman, and 12 Years a Slave. Kathleen Martin for The Great Gatsby. I really like those costumes in that movie. I think this is going to win. And I think it should win. Achievement in cinematography. Say The Grand Master, Gravity, Inside Llewellyn Davis, Nebraska, and Prisoners. Everybody loves Prisoners. They talk about how great the cinematography is in that, but I don't think it has a big enough audience. I'm going to say Gravity is going to win that as well. The best animated feature film of the year. The Croods, for some reason. Despicable Me 2. Wow. Ernest and Celestine. Frozen, and The Wind Rises. And Frozen is pretty much a lock here. I'm almost certain. If I would like to see someone else win, I would like to see Hayao Miyazaki win for The Wind Rises. He's won before for The Spirited Away, I believe, in 2002. But that would be very nice. As you can see, there is no Planes or Monsters University. Pixar is not in here for good reasons. And we'll do Best Achievement in Directing, Best Director. The nominees are American Hustle, David O. Russell, Gravity, Alfonso Cuarón, Nebraska, Alexander Payne, 12 Years a Slave, Steve McQueen, and the great Martin Scorsese for The Wolf of Wall Street. And as much as I say that I think Alfonso Cuarón is going to win for Gravity, I really would like to see Steve McQueen win for 12 Years a Slave. I really think it should go to him. Or David O. Russell. Any one of those. I mean, I really wouldn't have a problem with any of these people winning. But I really would like to see Steve McQueen win. He would be the first African American to win Best Director, and not just for that reason, but I think he actually does a very supreme job. And now the acting performances. Best performance by a actress in a supporting role. The nominees are Sally Hawkins in Blue Jasmine, Jennifer Lawrence in American Hustle, Lupita Nyong'o, I guess, 12 Years a Slave, Julia Roberts in August Osage County. It's good to see Julia Roberts again. And June Squibb, I loved her so much in Nebraska. If I had a preference here, it would be Jennifer Lawrence, back-to-back nominees, back-to-back wins. But Lupita Nyong'o is going to win for 12 Years a Slave. She's good, but I think she oversells it. Kind of like last year's supporting actress as well, if you remember who that was. I don't. So on. Performance by an actor in a supporting role. The nominees are Barkhad Abdi from Captain Phillips, Bradley Cooper in American Hustle, Michael Fassbender in 12 Years a Slave, Jonah Hill. I love Jonah Hill. Go Jonah Hill. If you're not noticing now, I want Jonah Hill to win for The Wolf of Wall Street. But and then Jared Leto, who's going to win for Dallas Buyers Club. Yeah, he's won everything. He's won all the precursor awards. From what I understand, Michael Fassbender, he has a shot, but I want Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill. What's it? Jonah Hill for The Wolf of Wall Street to win. He's not going to, but he should. Best performance by an actress in a leading role. Amy Adams, who's always getting dumped on, gets her another nomination for American Hustle. Cate Blanchett, I understand. Blue Jasmine. Sandra Bullock for Gravity. Judi Dench again for Philomena. I think this is her 7th. And Meryl Streep, her 18th for August Osage County. It's going to be Cate Blanchett. There is no other She's like this year's Daniel Day-Lewis, except she's female. And I prefer Amy Adams, but not going to happen. Performance by an actor in a leading role. The nominees are Christian Bale for American Hustle, Bruce Dern for Nebraska, first nomination since '78 for Coming Home, amazing. Leonardo DiCaprio, who missed it last year for supporting actor in Django Unchained, is nominated for The Wolf of Wall Street. Congratulations to him. Chiwetel Ejiofor, first nomination. I really like him. 12 Years a Slave. And Matthew McConaughey, who has been has not been in the nomination race at all ever, is enjoying his first nomination with Dallas Buyers Club, and it's going to be between Chiwetel Ejiofor and Matthew McConaughey in this race. Again, where's Tom Hanks and where's Robert Redford? Omitted. Nowhere. Just why are they not nominated? Well, because there's only 5 nominations. You got to fit somebody somewhere. Unfortunately for Hanks and Redford, didn't get nomination, and neither did Emma Thompson for supporting actress in Saving Mr. Banks. Shame on you. Anyways, I'm really tight on this one. I was bouncing back and forth with the Chiwetel Ejiofor and Matthew McConaughey, but I seriously think Matthew McConaughey is going to win for Dallas Buyers Club. Sneak past Chiwetel Ejiofor. It could go either way, but yeah, I would like to see Leo or Bruce win, but I either one, it's all good. All the nominations are nomination worthy, and of course the best motion picture of the year, and the nominees are American Hustle, Captain Phillips, Dallas Buyers Club, Gravity, Her, Nebraska, Philomena, 12 Years a Slave, and The Wolf of Wall Street. 3 straight years where they have 9 nominees since this new format. My preferences are... Well, we'll get to... anyways, my preferences are either American Hustle or The Wolf of Wall Street. I loved those 2 films. Those were, great films. 12 Years a Slave, equally good. Is going to win. 12 Years a Slave, Best Picture this year. And so that's it. And rest in peace, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Shirley Temple Black. We'll miss you. Thank you, and have a good night.